Welcome back, trainers, and this is going to be my third time recording this actually. So I just did the whole thing. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Enthusiastic, excited, funny, and well, the audio was just busted. I was checking it throughout the entire time. If you're not current up on the situation that I'm in here, I'm traveling, I forgot my mic, and actually we're at a hotel. Now we're over in Flagstaff. We're staying at like a 6-bedroom house. I was in the pool room. It was very echoey. I was just making do. I swapped rooms. I'm like listening to it. It sounds horrible. So we're gonna start this all over again. So yes, I wouldn't call this a vacation. It's a wedding. I'm still working. I always work whenever I go on vacation. So technically, am I ever on vacation? Not really. I'm just in a new location doing things. Let's go. No breaks for the grinders. Let's get it. All right. So what is going to be featured here? We got the Obstagoon, Shadow Venusaur, and Shadow Muck. Honestly, I can't say which one is going to be the featured one. I don't know what I'm going to put in the title because they're all putting in that work. This is going to be my first Ultra Premier battles. Let's see what we have going on here. One of my favorite cups. Ultra League period is one of my favorites. Even the open one, love it. Master League, perfect, great. Let's get it. So with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. And let's see what we have going on here, folks. I'm enjoying myself over here. Flagstaff is interesting. It's a little bit chilly, but Alaska was colder, so it's not like I'm freezing so much. It's kind of nice because I don't have to layer up as much as I did in Alaska. Anyways, we're going to be vine whipping down their Venusaur. Let's go. Let's take that win. Leading Obstagoon the entire time. You're going to see that crazy algorithm going throughout this video here, so let's go ahead and check it out and see what we have going on. Met with a Dragonite, swapping into our Muck. Because what else are we going to do? Technically, should have maybe just stayed there with the Obstagoon because we're still going to be doing a decent amount of damage with the Night Slash, but we're going to go ahead and bring in the Muck here, doing some okay damage with the Poison Jab, and then that Thunder Punch is also going to be doing a decent amount as we are going to be Shadow, and they're part flying. Dragon's resisting it, but it's still going to be enough to take them out. We take that win there. Bringing in their Galarian, Weezing, farming up a bit, and then swapping into their Walrein. That was pretty smart, building up a little bit of energy there. That Fairy Wind really does charge up fast, so they do have a decent amount of energy built up there, so we gotta keep that in mind. So we're gonna go ahead and bring in our Obstagoon, going for the Night Slash, and we're gonna let this go. We need to hold on to this shield because it's gonna get a little rough here. Alright, so this is just great. The more damage, the better. We don't want Obstagoon to have a whole bunch of health anyways to go up against the Weezing, right? Because it's just gonna be able to farm us down here. Well, let's see what's going on. We get the boost, and we're actually going to be able to take it into the yellow, them being a fairy and poison type. This is not bad. Not bad damage, surviving with 1 HP. Bringing in the Muck so they can waste their energy here. They throw it immediately. They don't want to take any more damage. They don't know if I have energy ready to go, and they throw it immediately. Bringing in that Venusaur, and we could technically lose this if we let the overheat go, if they have the overheat. Let's see what it is. Not trying to flex, and there it is, overheat. So shielding it up, going for the Frenzy Plant, and taking the win with our Shadow Venusaur. That's always the trusty, and I love that thing. Second in command for the mascot. It's like the vice mascot over here. Of course, Mawile Shadow is number 1. And let me apologize for any inconsistencies in the quality of my voice because, again, I don't have my mic, and without it, it gets a little wild sometimes, but definitely a lot better than what I was just in that Echo City place. And I literally recorded this 20-minute video. Listened to it and I was thinking, no, we can't do this. I can't do this, so we're just going to start it all over again. Anyways, what's going on here? We were met with a Glaceon, winning that matchup. They bring in a Sylveon. They take us out, and now we have the Venusaur up against them with their Swampert. We did bring in the Muck. They swapped. We locked ourselves in here with the Venusaur, and we're looking great. Both of our Pokemon that we do have right now are going to be good up against the Sylveon. It does have a bit of energy, but this is an obvious win here, and we're going to easily let this go. No problem at all. All right, hitting me with a Surf. Okay, hey, not everybody has that community day. I see it's kind of rough out there for some people. All right, going for the Sludge Bomb. Could have went for the Frenzy Plant. Not getting desperate. Don't really care. Surprised they stuck this one out until the very end here. So props to them. We'll shake your hand. Good game. Thanks for sticking around here. Even though it was a clear loss towards the end there. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Tyranitar. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't. Let's go. They're going to be swapping into a Charizard, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Muck because we do have that Thunder Punch, and obviously we're not bringing in Venusaur. Obstagoon, it's okay up against Charizard, I suppose, but the counter's not doing much, while the Poison Jab is really starting to dig in here. And the Thunder Punch is going to eliminate them completely. It's not going to one-shot them. At this point, it will. So we do shield up the Blast Burn correctly. Good. taking them out, winning this matchup. Fantastic. Still have yellow health. And I figured, obviously, they're going to be bringing back that Tyranitar. Thunder Punch is going to go right through it. Neutral damage. Obviously, the Dark Pulse is not very effective, but we're still going to be getting a shield out of them. And they do have Bite on that thing over there, so it's going to be really digging in. Immediately swapping, and they got 2 Pokemon weak to fighting. It's kind of a risky team they're running over here, with the Tyranitar in the front, 4 times weak to fighting, and then the Walrein Shadow in the back, very weak to fighting. They do have the Charizard to protect them, and I can't be one to talk because I run off teams like that as well. ABB or BBA, however you like to spin it. It works sometimes. I mean, it really does twist up the algorithm. All right, so this is looking good for us here. No surprise, I didn't do anything special. I didn't shield that up. They're like, ah, and we take that win, looking good. All right, traders, what are we gonna see here? Oh, Melodic. Okay, we can deal with this, no problem. It's technically a losing matchup if we don't want to use a couple of shields here, so we're just gonna go ahead and let it all go. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I shield up once, because what's the point? We're gonna go in here with Venusaur and take control. Farm them down and come out with a bunch of energy. But the problem is, if they got a balanced team, they're absolutely going to have a counter to grass. I mean, they're leading with the water. So, you already know. All right, so we're getting them down into the red here. No problem. Should be able to vine whip them down here and come out of this with a bunch of energy. Looks like they undertapped there or something, right? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Nonetheless, we're going to be able to take them out. Great. We got a bit of energy, but we got to look out for a counter. You better believe it. There's the Crobat. Yep. One of the hardest counters to freaking grass. Okay, so we swap it amok. They have a Machamp in the back, and I'm thinking, time to top left. And you're going to see that actually in another battle. I'm literally a top left. Didn't quite get all the way out. I was talking to family. It looked like I was going to lose. I wasn't paying attention to me still having shields, and I couldn't freaking believe it. So what's going on here? We take out their Machamp. Oh boy, can we pull this one off? We've got 1 shield left. We got to call this. Let's shield it up. Damn it, it is a Poison Fang. We already messed up. How are we going to even pull this off? Are you kidding me? I mean, we got a Venusaur in the back. So I swap here to catch. No, you're not going to do this. Let's go. No. I mean, 1 Poison Fang is not enough to take out the Muck, and they're not going to be at a Shadow Ball. I don't think. This is a lot of farm here, and we're not able to get to the next Frenzy Plant. Can we get to the... let's go, folks. Let's take this win. Barely pulling it off. That was a pretty clutch win, I'm going to have to say. Wasn't looking good, but we still made it happen. Moving it on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here? A Trevenant? Oh, yeah. We'll take it. You better believe that's great. They're going to be swapping into a Gramble, and we're going to go right into that Muck, and it does have Snarl. We can let this go. Close combat, crunch, it doesn't matter. They're going close combat, and now I'm going to be able to farm them down even faster so they can't get to a crunch. And we have energy coming out of this, and we're looking just great. Bringing back that Trevenant, we're going to go straight for their Dark Pulse. No need to screw around here. Kind of feel bad. They let it go, and it's a wrap. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I had to showcase that Muck there, though, because it does put in that work. Next battle, we're going to be met with an Empoleon, yet to get another good lead. Oh, yeah. Poke, well, what about the algorithm? Oh, it's still here. Oh, you better believe it's still here. I'm just not showing you all the nonsense hard counter losses. Yeah, straight up. Somebody was like, show the losses. Hey, I used to. Folks, I can't get slept on over here anymore. You know, I'm sick and tired of it. They get thousands of views, but they get, like, what, 400 likes? Nah, I'm not going to sit here and go on a big old tangent about it, but that's why. Once I start getting my likes up, I mean 1,000 minimum at least, I'll start throwing in some losses again. But otherwise, not too much. Not so much. Anyways, say my piece on that. We'll leave it at that for now. Bringing in our Muck up against this Roserade, definitely a good choice for the Ultra League Premier, and they're going to be swapping into their Snorlax. Going for the Dark Pulse, and I'm thinking, was that really worth it? Because we're going to be maybe bringing in our Venusaur here, and Frenzy Plant's going to be doing a lot. So we could have just went Thunder Punch, but we're almost in farm down range, but not quite. They could have Weather Ball on that Roserade, which would be a very bad thing for us here. They are kind of low, but yeah, if they had Bullet Seed, they'd be able to spam it a lot faster here. But they do go for a Sludge, which leads me to believe that they do have, well, Sludge and maybe Leaf Storm? Tornado, yeah, Leaf Storm. I was going to say Tornado. Leaf Storm. So yeah, that's probably it. All right, there's nothing wrong with having those moves. Definitely nukes, hit hard. So yeah, we're taking that win there because of it. Do believe this is going to be a 5-0. Oh, you better believe it. Let's get it, folks. Yep, so we are in the trenches, and that's where we stay. Fighting this war forever. Not going to get high up on that ivory tower for now. Maybe if the game allows me. It's not a skill thing. Not at all. You already know I got what it takes. This game holds you where it wants you to be. You already know what I mean. Literally, this game will not let you leave a specific range if it does not want you to. It's just the way it works. All right, so we're up against the Dragonite. We've seen this before, and this time we're going to be sticking it out. Playing it a little bit smarter, although we did win that other one. Bringing them down a little bit low, and there you go. Exactly, so they're bringing in a Swampert. So it's not all bad. I guess we got a shield out of them. Going for the Dark Pulse, doing a decent amount of... Well, nope, no shield. Never mind. Thought I got one from them with the Dragonite. Guess I'm a little delusional here, not paying attention. Going for the Hydro Cannon, and we're surviving. Almost getting to the Thunder Punch, which did a little bit of damage. But that's okay. That's going to be giving the Venusaur a little bit more farm to do. Unfortunately, they are going to be getting to a Hydro Cannon. We're not going to let it go. It still does a dumb amount of damage. Kind of. Why? So they have a Typhlosion. Oh, this is the battle. Okay, this is the one where I kind of freaked out. I was talking. My mom was like, we're ready to go out and eat. And I was like, whoa, I got to edit. So, folks, here's another thing I got to tell you before we... Well, let's go ahead and finish this off, and I'll tell you the story. All right, so check it out. Here we go. I still have 2 shields, and I'm not paying attention, talking to the family, right? They're all getting ready to leave, and I'm sitting here. Oh, almost pushed back out. Did you see that? And I stopped myself, and I was like, oh, wait, I got 2 shields? Hold on, whoa. And we get to the Sludge Bomb. Let's get it. Let's freaking go. All right, so let me explain. Folks, if you could please hit the like button, that would be fantastic. I'm sacrificing going out to eat with my family. I'm out on a trip. Family that I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm sitting over here doing my stupid freaking editing. I mean, it's not stupid. It's great, and I'm thankful for it. This is why I'm so dedicated to it, because I know what it takes to keep on going with this damn YouTube algorithm and these copycats out here. We got to keep the grind going all the time. So yes, I'm sacrificing seeing family and all that stuff. So show me a little love for once, please. Anyways, what's going on here? We're up against a Swampert. Shadow. Okay, no problem. Swapping into a Venusaur. We actually Vine Whip them down before they get off anything, which is quite incredible because I know they had a Hydro Cannon ready to go. They were just not able to get it off. Going for the Frenzy Plant is going to be doing big damage to everything, especially the Snorlax here. We got 1 shield left. We're going to let this go. No need to shield it up. I'm thinking, what do you got in the back? So we farm up a little bit extra just to prepare for what's back there. Don't need to hit all those bubbles. And what are we going to see here? What is it going to be? A Sylveon. And we're not able to get to that. They're like, ha, took out your poison. No, you did. But here's the more dangerous poison type that you need to worry about. We swap into Obstagoon. This was just... I was feeling a little too comfortable. Okay. And what we're doing at this point is simply giving them more farm to potentially get to 2 Psyshocks. Not that they're going to be able to take us out with 1 at this point, but it was still kind of a dumb play. Don't do that. Should have just stayed there with the Muck. Just kind of flexing like a dummy. Next battle. What are we going to see? A Gyarados. Oh, 2 shinies. Let's get it. Swapping into the Muck. And they're bringing in their Swampert. There you go. There it is. So I'm trying to calculate how we're going to be able to pull this off here. So they got, what, the Gyarados and then the Swampert. So Venusaur is going to be able to kind of just run over this team to some degree. Gyarados is going to be doing quite a bit of damage. Obviously, the Swampert. You've got to have a counter to Grass in the back, right? Right? Well, let's see what they have going on here. Nobody's used a shield. Great. We're obviously going to be bringing in Swampert here. Or Venusaur to go up against Swampert. We farmed them down. Beautiful. All right. Going to be bringing in Gyarados, which leads me to believe, I'm thinking, okay, there's either a Fairy or you're running a triple water team, or maybe there's a fighter in the back. Maybe they're just playing mind games with me. But let's see what happens. They know I have a Obstagoon on my team. Maybe they're just playing alignment here. So let's see what happens. Bring in the Venusaur low enough so that they don't have to deal with it with whatever's in the back. And we're just going to be getting ran over by some sort of fighter in the back or something like that. Let's see what it's going to be. Hitting me with Aqua Tail. They're staying in here. So something that doesn't want to see Obstagoon as well. What is going on here? Are we going to be able to farm down? Yes, we are going to, but they're going to be throwing another charge move before they do go down. An Aqua Tail, yeah, doing a decent amount. They're still not swapping. What in the heck? It's going to... Oh, an Ampharos. Okay, interesting. We get the boost here. Do we get to another one? We do. We do. This is just fantastic. So going for the Night Slash, not enough to take them out. Probably could have countered them down before their Volt Switch actually connected, but I bring in the Venusaur, go for the Frenzy Plant, and I just get it over with, and we take the win with our second in command. Next battle, we're met with a Magnezone. Now pay attention, these are going to be back-to-back, this one and the next one. All of a sudden, Magnezone's just popping up. It's just a magical thing, you know, it's a coincidence, right? You know, I'm going to go play the lottery and see if I can get the same coincidence as this damn game's algorithm, right? So we're going to be staying here, obviously. This is great for us. They don't want to go anywhere. I'm thinking, okay, we can survive a Wild Charge, no problem at all. I don't think you got 2 of them here. And there's the 1. And we farm them down. Fantastic. Got all this energy. Bring it in a Charizard. Everybody's running that wing attack Charizard. It is pretty stinking good. Shielding it up. Using their first shield. We get the boost, but unfortunately not able to get to the next one. And of course, we're going to be bringing in the Muck. And since we do have a shield, this is great. But unfortunately, the Charizard does have a decent amount of energy going on here. We shield up the Blast Burn. Thank goodness. Otherwise, it would have been a wrap because Venusaur ain't going to be able to go up against that. But you will be seeing that sooner than later. So we're going to be getting the last shield. They swap it to Trevenant. And I'm just going to stick it out here. Oh, it's actually this one. Wow, okay. So it could have maybe swapped into our Venusaur to farm him up and hit him with a Sludge Bomb at this point. But we're going to go ahead and let it go. Call on the Seed Bomb. Bringing back that Charizard, and we just got to the Thunder Punch. So we got it, but they're going to be able to hit Dragon Claw back to back. I was heated right here. I was so annoyed. Because there is a chance they could maybe get to that Blast Burn here if Venusaur doesn't outpace them. When we get to the Frenzy Plant, and here it is exactly as I said right in the beginning of this video. There it is, taking the win up against Charizard. Let's go. Moving it on to our next one here. What are we going to see? Another Magnezone. What do you know? Oh, it's just a coincidence. Let's get it. Swapping into a Gyarados, and we bring in that Venusaur. Should have went with the Muck. Straight up. Should have went with it. Because of Thunder Punch, it does so much more. That's alright. We'll stick it out here. And it doesn't even have Waterfall, so it's not like we're resisting anything. Unless they go for Aqua Tail, right? So we're going to put in the work. Frenzy Plant, taking them out. Great. They didn't want to use the shield. We've used one. They've got a Glade. Okay. So this is getting a little nervous here, folks, because that confusion damage is super effective to the Venusaur as well as the Muck. So what the heck am I supposed to do? Bringing in the Obstagoon, and this is why we do have it on the team, to look out for those confusion users. One of the first that we have seen here, but Close Combat is going to KO. So we're going to go ahead and swap into the Muck to see if we can catch that. And they're hitting me with a Leaf Blade, which is fine, and they still have energy on that thing. We need to keep that in our back of our mind, right? Going for the Dark Pulse here, and I'm starting to calculate, okay, wait a minute. All right, Obstagoon can take a hit fairly well as long as it's not super effective. Obstagoon is somewhat a bulky Pokemon. Really, it straight up is. All right, so we're letting that go, of course, and we're bringing in our Obstagoon here, hitting me with a Mirror Shot, and we're able to farm them down. Now we just need to get to 2 of these Night Slashes here. We're going to be able to take the win. I don't think we're going to see them outpace me. We're going to be able to actually beat them here. And beautiful. We snuck in that counter, and we have our charge move ready to go. And they're not going to be able to get to a close combat here. We hit the Night Slash, and we take the win in a situation that wasn't looking too great. But again, Obstagoon and team pulling off those wins for us. Let's keep it moving here. Moving it on to our next battle. What are we going to see? A Machamp. Horrible lead. Can't complain because we've been seeing some pretty good leads, right? And we got 2 Pokemon to handle it in the back. Swapping into our Muck, and they're bringing in their Trevenant here. Going for the Dark Pulse, which is obviously super effective, plus the Shadow damage. And they're going to be shielding it up, unfortunately, here. So we're going to let this go. Surviving with 1 HP, that's not too great. But at least we still have Obstagoon and our Venusaur to take care of the Machamp. And hopefully there's not some sort of flyer in the back that is going to completely wall Venusaur towards the end here. So it looked like I was trying to hit the Night Slash. It's okay, though. We're going to do a little bit of extra damage here. That's fine. So now we're forced because we locked ourselves in here. And of course, you know they're going to be bringing in that Machamp. So long as there's not a Crobat or an XL Skarmory, I literally said, well, the only way you're going to be able to win is if you have like an XL Skarmory or Crobat in the back or something like that. Because, well, we still got 2 shields here. But you're going to see what happens. They actually get both of them. I wasn't trying to play any stupid games, right? You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, right? And I'm not trying to get a stupid prize. So going for this, and I'm thinking, man, what's in the back? What is in the Swampert? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And we get there. They got to the Hydro Cannon, but we're getting to the Frenzy Plant with a higher attack and winning that CMP. And they close their app. Maybe the game's just frozen. Who knows? But we're taking that win, and it doesn't really matter. And looking good. Folks, if you did enjoy this video, again, please give it a thumbs up for my sacrifice and keeping the grind going here. If you did it, like it. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there, and I'll be catching you all next time. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but I'll have to catch up later. Take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!